continuation of the last file. Sorry about that. My battery's running low. Today's date again is January 23rd, 2012. And I'm here today to tell you, American citizens and fellow San Diegoans, that I'm being gang stalked on a fever scale over at the University of San Diego. They're just doing it through clever means. Go to GangStalkingWorld.com and look under their techniques page. Look up Sensitization, direct conversations, street theaters. Library staff is engaged in this like you would not believe, and they'll deny it up and down the road because they don't want to be sued. This expedition is totally 100% connected to human trafficking. I had no idea who these people are in San Diego. I just got here in August 2011. Okay, it's now January 2012. I have minded my own business from the very first day since I've been here, every single day up to today. I had not introduced myself to one person except for the San Diego police and the hospital staff after I got brutally assaulted and I had to go to the hospital as a result of it. I had not introduced myself to one person since I've been here to San Diego, California. So how do these people know who I am in order to harass me? Through these clever sensitization means, okay? How do they know who I am? They know who I am because I was gang stalked to California again. And who's got the power position in the community to influence university library staff and students to engage in these protocols? Google right now gang stalking university and look at how many Google generated responses you'll get to it, and you'll be able to flat out understand that gang stalking is well, for one, it's a nationwide syndicate. It's happening all over the country. I've read Target's blogs that 100% back that fact that it's a nationwide syndicate. And syndicated schools are directly mentioned on the GangStalker Confesses manifesto. Go to Google and type in GangStalker Confesses. There's a link. And it's in some of my YouTube videos that you'll find automatically when you type that in at Google and then you hit enter. Type in GangStalker Confesses and then hit enter at Google. And it's a link that's in some of my YouTube videos, and it's also online. And it's a manifesto of a gang stalker. And it's not stalking by gangs. It's organized crime. Okay, that sets up these organized stalking protocols to break people down. Because the harassment that a target experiences along the route is not just the only thing that happens to a target. They stole my rent that was mailed certified mail return receipt. Google gang stalking mail theft and mail delayment. There's another target right now in San Diego. Her name is Sylvia L. Morales. Type in at YouTube gang stalking in San Diego. You'll find her YouTube videos. She's saying the same thing, that they're stealing her credit card payments that were mailed certified mail return receipt. It's nothing but a nationwide syndicate that goes after the vulnerable and then implements a protocol of schemes in order to tear down a target's personal life to exploit that by using their syndicated members within the system, like social services members, doctors of hospitals, hospital administrative staff, police officers, fire department, EMS, members of Social Security offices. Google Social Security and gang stalking. Members of the prosecutor's office, members of the DA's office, probate lawyers, probate judges. They don't do nothing but tear down a target's personal life so they can exploit the target and exploit the target's finances, their Medicare, and then to exploit the target sexually. And the harassment that I endure along all my routes is designed to try and break me down mentally and to just try and break my will down to fight. Okay? That's literally what they do. I'm electronically harassed at this location and at the University of San Diego on a feverish scale. Okay? And how can I prove electronic harassment when nobody else can hear it? I tell you one thing that can hear it, though, is my digital tape recorder. And it's picked it up. And how does that happen? It's electronic. This digital tape recorder, it runs on an extremely low frequency. Okay? And it's the same wave spectrum that it operates on, that they operate on. It's the only known device that can pick it up. But I can't even call a place like Bug Sweep and attempt to meet the guy that runs Bug Sweep. It's a company that advocates for people that are targets of electronic harassment because they reroute my phone calls. Go to www.GangStalkerWorld.com and look under their techniques page. It's right on there how they redirect your phone calls. They redirect my emails, my phone calls, and this is all done to keep me isolated in the campaign that's going on towards me. The University of San Diego Library, their staff and their students are harassing me through clever means, through coughing campaigns. I was saying in my previous YouTube video that you'll find in the comments feature of this YouTube video, what they'll do is sit around me and then they'll sabotage my work while I'm online and then cough right when it's happening. And that's done to associate themselves to the fact that they're the ones that actually sabotage it. And if you don't think that cyber surveillance, monitoring, and hindrance and espionage is not part of gang stalking activities, think again. That's even on the techniques page at www.gangstalkermode.com. I am harassed through sensitization tactics as far as physical gestures go and direct conversations go, and about how they sensitize targets to specific sounds like coughing. Yeah. If you ever go to University of San Diego and you see me sitting in there, sit down. And then sit down and then listen to how they cough back to back. One will cough that's sitting 5 feet away from me on one side, and as soon as that person coughs, another person will cough that's about 5 feet or 10 feet away from me on the other side of me. That's to take responsibility for what they're doing towards me online, or just to remind me that they're there to make me feel stalked and harassed. And I know you'll probably think that sounds funny, but you got to thoroughly review Sensitization at www.gangstalkerworld.com to understand what I'm talking about. It's overt harassment from a distance. I literally had the library staff walking by me and deliberately and directly engaging in physical gestures they already had me sensitized to. And all they feel they have to do is deny it. You know, that's one of the main things that just burns my butt about this. This is about human trafficking, okay? And financial exploitation. Torture for money. And you want to send your kids to the University of San Diego or any other university when you know for a fact that I'm a grown woman, I'm totally sane, and I'm a grown woman telling you today that university staff will blatantly and directly, through overt means, try to break down a woman in order to get her to break down so she goes to the hospital, and that's where they start accumulating the falsified documentation to exploit later down the road by taking this accumulated documentation before a probate judge and a probate lawyer. They're all syndicated. It's organized crime within the system, and they're not doing nothing but playing their role in this, okay, to aid and abet in the expedition. That's why my emails are being stopped from being sent to places for help. Yeah, from the University of San Diego Library, directly from their libraries where I send the emails from. I was brutally assaulted on an MTS bus. I make prediction files about what might happen towards me along my routes. Okay? 9.5 days before that assault occurred, I made an email file about how the gang stalkers might respond to what I was preparing to do, go to Barbara Boxer's office. Decided to take a privacy consent form with me so she can investigate the school loans that were coerced, and about the fact that I tried to contact Direct Loan Servicing Center from the University of San Diego and got no reply because they intercept their emails. That's right on the techniques page at www.gangstalkerworld.com. So they seen that I printed out the privacy consent form. They seen that I made an email file stating that certain things might happen to me as a result of me going down to her office and handing her the privacy consent form, which in turn would allow her to investigate why I was not getting no replies from Direct Loan Servicing Center and Department of Education. Emails that I sent to them from the University of San Diego. Okay? That in turn would allow her office to investigate the matter. In that email, I made predictions about what might happen to me as a result of contacting Barbara Boxer. And one of the statements was there's a high chance that I'd be assaulted either walking, on my bike, or public transportation. And within 9 days, I was brutally assaulted on an MTS bus. 9 days afterwards. 9 days. Okay? 2 days after I went down to the DA's office and told him I was a target of human trafficking and gang stalking, and then I knew the San Diego police were directly involved in it. 2 days later, I was brutally assaulted. Same attack. Then MTS sends me a video of the assault, and it's altered up the wazooks. You can find that at YouTube by typing in "Learning Disabled Woman Brutally Assaulted on MTS Males Altered Video." This is literally what's happening to me in San Diego. It's organized crime within the system. And who's going to help me? Because they got me isolated. They steal and reroute all my emails. They reroute my phone calls. Google the techniques at www.gangstalkerworld.com. Yeah, the techniques page. And you'll see that everything that I'm saying, or Google everything that I'm saying, and you'll see everything that I'm saying is the truth. And I can't get no help because these criminally insane, infested freaks are thoroughly within the system. You can't get no help because they box you off and head you off at the pass at every corner you turn to for help because they're infested in the system. So I can get no help whatsoever because the people that are doing this and protecting it are literally in the very job descriptions of the places I should be able to run to for help. Is this not disgusting or what? Your taxpayers' dollars are literally paying the salaries for the job descriptions that are attempting to human traffic a learning disabled woman. And they will do everything. They will do everything in their power to discredit me because I'm exposing the truth. That's in part one reason why I got brutally assaulted. Alright, I gotta go. I woke up with an extremely bad sinus headache. This is a very disgusting, most inhumane, disgusting criminal expedition that is happening towards me in my life. Go to YouTube and Google and type in electronic harassment, remote neural monitoring, GangStalking, and then also Google extensively GangStalking to the job descriptions that I have mentioned in this video and the video that's in the comments feature of this video. And look at how many responses Google will generate to you to help you see that everything that I'm telling you in this YouTube video is the truth. Because those huge amount of Google generated responses are not all over the internet for no reasons. Google GangStalking in universities. I did. I got over 792,000 responses. So if GangStalking wasn't going on over at universities, why are there 792 Google-generated responses that come to you as a result of typing in that term? My name is Leslie Williams. I don't know one soul here in San Diego, California. And all this is happening to me by people that I don't know. Human trafficking, human beings for sale. They're taking people literally out of their homes, average American citizens out of their homes to exploit them and exploit what they got. January 23rd, 2012.